Hey guys, welcome back to brightnighttech. My name is Berto and today we are working on part 1 of my 3D printed Winter Soldier / White Wolf / Bucky Barnes arm. We're gonna call it just Winter Soldier arm for now. This is part 1, so these are the parts that I have printed so far. I did this one on my Elegoo Neptune Max. This file comes from D03d. You can get this file right now for $29. It is fantastic. This is the first time I'm doing any kind of like armature, so we'll see how it comes out. There's a lot of little pieces. All right, so here is the first bicep part, I guess. Turned out pretty good, but here's that part you like. Alright, so yeah, you guys love that sound. Turned out pretty good. Not too many issues here. There are a couple of overhangs that didn't have any supports that don't look great. Here is the forearm part, and also equally good. Here you go. Alright, you weirdos. There you had the ASMR portion of this. Okay, so we're going to take off little stringy parts there, but for the most part, again, it printed really well. I am going to be very light when it comes to using my wood filler here, but kind of fits. You kind of have to maneuver your arm in kind of a weird way to get that in. I did not really scale this to myself. I just printed at 100%. And we'll see how it goes. So far, if it's fine, yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my palm sander. We're gonna try to take off some of these sharp edges on the corners here. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that, just like that. There are a lot of corners we're gonna hit, especially the edges of all of these, especially the parts that had the supports on them. Here are the hand and finger parts. There are so many pieces here. Yeah, a lot of stuff to work on. Again, this is my first time doing anything like this, and I want to do an Iron Man suit at some point, and if I can't handle this arm, then I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a full suit. But I am gonna try my best here. We're gonna get rid of all these supports here, just like this. There are a lot of tiny little supports. Working on this right now, I realize I really should have done the fingers and hand out of resin, and I think I would have gotten a much better quality, but also been a little more fragile. But yeah, you know, it's done. So we are just gonna do our best with this. There you go. My hand fits right there. This goes on top. There you go. Looks pretty good. Arm move. That's my hand moves pretty freely, just like that. Yeah, look at that. Pretty good. There is a little part for a hinge here. On the video that I saw, they put in a paper clip right there, and then that works as the hinge for the top part. So we are going to try that eventually. So I'm going to try to clean this up as best I can. Again, some of the overhangs, the really small ones, didn't have any supports, obviously, and don't look great. I'm going to use my wood filler, but I am going to water it down a lot, because like I said, the print came out pretty good. It almost looks pretty smooth on its own, but I do want to cover up some of these layer lines, so I'm going to use very, very watered down wood filler for this, and we're just going to go ahead and just cover it all up just like this. We're going to be mindful of the little creases in between, make sure we clean those up before we leave it to dry. Gonna do the same thing for the fingers. Just like that. These are going to be a pain to kind of sand and take care of. That's why I really wish I did them out of resin. But too late now. Alright, we're all done. Like I said, we used this watered down stuff. And we're going to let this dry overnight. And then we are going to get to our first round of sanding. So let's do that. Alright, it is the next day. Let's go ahead and sand this. I don't remember the grit that I'm using. I believe it's 220 that I'm starting out with here. And we're just going to do our best and get this nice and smooth. You can see all those layer lines filled in with that thin wood filler. Going to do the hands, just like this. Fingers. All right, so the next day, I hit this with filler primer. So I used a sandable filler primer by Rust-Oleum, and we covered this up. We let it dry overnight, and then we are going to do a sanding on both of these. We're going to get these as smooth as we can, and then we're going to go through and do more filler primer so we can get that shiny look that we like. And we're just going to go all over this, make sure we get any of those big divots. All right, again, another coat. And then after this, we're going to go with a higher grit so we can get a smooth, shiny look. Just like this. All right, so we are going to let this dry overnight. We're going to go through and paint this next time. But until then, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and put in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. And we will see you next time.